Hi friend, welcome to Rock and Wheat. I'm getting ready to go walk the dog. It's a little gloomy, it's a little rainy outside. We've been inside all day today, so we're gonna get ready to go out and do a walk. But today, we're gonna go through some things that I wish I would have known before joining as a wildland firefighter, or some things that I wish I would have known just, to help me prepare for my fire season a little bit better. So we're gonna go ahead and get going. I do have a new camera, so I'm trying to figure this out. So you're just gonna have to bear with me a little bit while I'm, figuring this all out. But let's get going for a walk and we'll go over some things that I wish I would have known. Okay, so while I get my socks and shoes on, the first thing is you might think that it's all about, physical toughness and that you're gonna have to outperform the guys. While obviously having physical fitness is, I would say, a very important part of it, mindset is the most important and critical thing, because your body is going to give up at some point after 16-hour days, and you're not used to that, and you are hungry and you are tired and you are hot. Your mind is what is going to get you through that. And so if you can persevere through that, honey, you have got this. Having a good mindset, and you know what? The only thing that's really going to push you through that is experience, is going through it little bits at a time and slowly building upon that. You don't have to outwork the guys to earn your spot. You have already earned your spot on the team. You're good to go. You have met the standards. Fantastic. Good job. So now you just have to work on your mindset. Make sure you are mentally tough, because there might be some things that pop up that maybe you weren't expecting, some random comments to be said, or looks that you get. It kind of depends on your personality, if you're going to just brush it off or if you're going to confront it. You kind of have to navigate through that, and we'll do that in another video. But just having a good, strong mindset is very important. The second thing I learned was to pack smart, not heavy. So while you think you're probably going to need all this stuff, because my personal philosophy is I'd rather have it and need it. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's not really the mindset that you need to have going into this. So you need to pack smart. And I have tons of videos on my other channel, Wildland Fire Fit, that will kind of help you pack your red bag and your line pack and things like that. So there's many things that you can do to help you pack smarter and not heavy. Because of course, then, you're gonna get those comments of, oh, Princess needs a lot of room. She packs a lot of stuff. So we're going to avoid that, okay? We're still gonna have the necessity things that we need, but we're gonna be wise about it. Another thing is to get your boots figured out and dialed in well in advance before your fire season. If you don't have time, then okay, you don't have time. But if you can get those broken in before your fire season, that is going to be a lifesaver. So I also have, videos on my other channel on boots and how to break those in and things like that. So you guys can check those out. I'll have those linked in the description. But making sure you have the right boots that are gonna last. Invest in your boots. Those are your money makers. So investing in a good pair of boots, breaking them in early, is going to be key. And this kind of goes back to the other one of bringing what is proven to work, which means you're going to have to know that before your fire season, and you're not going to know everything before your fire season starts. It's going to be some of a trial and error, but if you can get ahead of the curve, a little bit at least before the fire season, you're going to set yourself up for success. The third thing that I wish I would have known is that fuel and recovery are going to be your survival tools. So fuel is what you're going to be fueling your body, what you need to be eating. So I know a lot of women are like, oh, I don't want to eat too much. I don't want to get too bulky, blah, blah, blah. You are going to need those calories. Trust me, you'll be burning them. You're going to be covered in salt stains because you're sweating so much. So making sure that you are drinking your electrolytes, drinking your water, and eating fuel or eating food that is going to fuel your body. Because wildland firefighters have horrible eating habits. Sometimes it's really difficult. You stop at a gas station, you get gas station food on the way to a fire. So that's why it's really important to pack your bag, your line pack with snacks, things that are going to be healthy and actually fuel your body, and you're going to feel good because, again, your body is your money maker. So making sure your boots are good because your feet need to be good, and then also you're fueling your body with things that are actually going to help you complete the task. I mean, you can also eat MREs, which are going to be provided for you, or you can buy your own MREs if you would like. So that is an option. However, it's a lot of calories, but a lot of the stuff in there isn't that great for you. Sleep is also another really big thing that you're going to need to make sure that you are doing whenever you can. So taking a nap when you can, get your little cat naps in, making sure you're sleeping really well at night. The best you can do, you know what I'm saying? Eating and sleeping well. And you know what? Not everyone's going to get you wanting to be a wildland firefighter, and that's fine. You know, I had a friend she was the one who got me into wildland firefighting. She's like, hey, do you want to do fire? And I was like, absolutely not. No, I'm not a firefighter. And then I actually fell madly in love with it. So it is a really big passion of mine, clearly. Not everyone's gonna get it right away. And you know, they may make comments to you of like, oh, you don't look like a firefighter. Or, oh, do you think you're gonna be able to hang with the guys? Or are you sure you can carry all of that? And you're like, watch me. Your actions are actually going to speak louder than your words. So you just say, oh, you know, you're funny, ha 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 ha. And then just prove them wrong. And again, I am 6 months pregnant, so I get out of breath very easily. You guys know, I'm grateful for you. Thank you for sticking with me. Also, another really big tip is to find people who are going to actually encourage you. So hopefully you have a really good crew. It just kind of depends. I know I've had quite a few females reach out and say, you know, it's kind of been a 50-50 thing. So a lot of people have had really good experiences and some people have not had very great experiences. So, and that really breaks my heart and it's really unfortunate, but it is something that happens. I do not want you to do your fire season alone. That's when you start feeling isolated. That's when you start feeling lonely and sad. And, you know, there are suicides that happen in fire and that's very unfortunate. So we are not going to let that happen. That's why we were building this community and we have each other. So you can always reach out. You can always reach out to someone. And then another thing is advocating for yourself. So whether that is you have a hurt ankle, don't be afraid to speak up and say, hey, I'm injured. They're not going to kick you off the crew. It's not going to be the end of the world. Get medical help. If there's a situation where you feel uncomfortable, you can go up the chain. Just being able to speak up for yourself, it's okay. It is okay. And I know sometimes it can be really hard because you feel isolated. You're the only female, you're the only one, but just making sure that you're speaking up for yourself, because it took me a while to do that. And so I'm gonna give that to you. Speak up for yourself, advocate for yourself. So if you're about to start your first fire season, I am so excited for you. I'm cheering you on. I've had quite a few people reach out and say, hey, this is my first fire season. I got hired. I'm super stoked. And I am so stoked with you. It's gonna be such a great season. You are going to rock it. It's going to stretch you. It's going to refine you. It's going to make you a better person in the long run. It's going to be hard days. It's going to be boring days. It's going to be a whole hodgepodge of things that are going to accumulate throughout the season and make you a better person overall. And I love it for you. I'm just so excited. If you have any questions, leave those down in the comments. Rookies, leave your questions. Go ahead and share with some of your other girlfriends who may need some support and help along their fire journey as well. And make sure you're liking and subscribing, and I will pop a few videos on the next screen for you guys to check out between now and my next upload. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, friend.